Hey everybody, JaffaArchfiend here. Well, it's a little different setup than what I usually have, but well, this is sort of a kind of thing that's just appeared. So, what is it? Fallout 4, everybody. Okay. I'll say this right here now. I'm not exactly that into the Fallout games. I'm into them, but not as much as this guy, Cubed Gaming. He is way into them. But, yeah. The only reason I really got into Fallout games was because of Pony in the Box Productions, who I do some voice work for, is doing a Fallout Equestria thing, so shout out to you guys. Anyway, but yeah, I played some New Vegas, I played some of 3, so I'm familiar enough with the mechanics, I'm familiar enough with the company, and it's a good game from what I could play, from what I played of them. So yeah, Fallout 4, this should be interesting. So let us take a look-see at what we got here. May contain content inappropriate for children. No duh. Oh, hello. Please stand by. Well, those oldie timey things. Ah, the music.
But the crowd.
Wow, I'm loving the graphic detail here. This is nice.
With the world poised on the brink of war,
oh, that is lovely. Puppy! Yes, I know it's
it seems
robot.
We've got some breaking news.
This is a nice wee shift thing going in here. Oh, I'm loving the detail on this dog. Even if it's not like a full-on detail like what you saw with COD Ghosts or something like that, whatever. I don't know what HUD has the dog in it. But that is nice.
We seem to have lost contact with our affiliate stations. Stand by.
Oh! The baby looks like some kind of alien worm thing, though.
Of nuclear detonation. My God. Our soldiers will raid.
Damn.
War never changes.
War never. Vault 111. Aha, the vaults are back. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm loving the looks of this. Oh, that is nice. Whoa, what the hell was that thing? That's zombies! Okay. Oh, that looks gorgeous. I'll say this for Bethesda, what they make up for that in terms of like animals and people maybe, they do brilliantly with scenery. Oh.
Let's go.
I'm going to assume that's our main character. So yeah. Fallout 4. Alright. So yeah. Fallout 4 is a thing. Awesome. It's coming out on all the next gen consoles as well as PC. That's good, that's good, that's good. My thoughts on Fallout 4, based from what we've seen so far here. Well, my thoughts on what's going to happen in it. Well, obviously a new Vault person is going to come out, so something along the storyline of, I don't know, maybe something along the lines of what we have with along the lines of Fallout 3, maybe. I don't know. I haven't played Fallout 1 or 2 yet, or anything like that. Because I think it was Fallout 3 I've got. I've lost track of which ones I've actually got now. I know I've got New Vegas. I don't know if the one I've got is 1, 2, or 3 though. Or is New Vegas supposed to be 3? I don't know, I've lost track. Anyway, so what I think is going to happen in Fallout 4 though. Judging by the armor hanging from there, I'm assuming he's got something against the dudes in armor. The Steel Legion, if I recall their names correctly, Steel Legion. And judging by the fact that the dog featured quite heavily in this, I'm going to assume that he's going to be like a companion character for us. Going to be like a wee dude that wanders around with us. If that's the case, I'm going to do everything in my power to keep the dog alive. Because, well, it's a German Shepherd. I have a German Shepherd. I'm keeping the bitch alive! So, yeah. But, yeah. And the fact that it went into detail with them, the kind of like before and after thing, because that was nice, by the way. I'm thinking we're going to definitely be having some kind of goings on, sort of like, I don't know, probably our ancestors like that, because the Fallout series takes place a couple of 100 years after the nuclear fallout, which we saw going on with the thing there. So, yeah, that could be a thing. I think. That, or, okay, assuming I'm remembering the details of how the last game ended, assuming I'm remembering this correctly, and it was a case of like the area around it got kind of got fixed or something like that. So it could be a case of like this is happening like nowish, and then we go into the bunkers, come back out after someone's decided to nuke a bomb again. I don't know. But if it's a case of like we're going to be playing our ancestor first, and then our main character later on, sort of Assassin's Creed kind of style type thing, with the whole jumping between Ezio and Desmond, then hopefully we're not as much jumping, so we're sort of like have that as a prequel bit, and then ourselves later on. Then that could be interesting. Could be interesting. We could probably leave our future selves clues or something like that, or leave our future selves hidden caches of supplies or something, assuming people don't get to them in between then and now. So, that'd be interesting to see how that plays out, how that turns out. But yeah. One thing I'm hoping for, given the fact that it's going to be on Xbox One, PS4 and PC, is some kind of maybe multiplayer mode or something along those lines. That would be nice. I mean, could you imagine you and your friends all playing the Fallout game and trying to keep each other alive or blowing each other up or something? I mean, last I looked, in the last couple of Fallout games, there were factions that you had to choose from, so I don't know, that maybe make some nice global PvP or something. Like you've got the Steel Legion versus the Slavers or something like that, or whatever groups there were. So the Steel Legion versus the Enclave or something like that, yeah. So it's like, I guess, like a character joins one during their story thing, your mates join another one, and you pretty much go and sabotage each other type thing. So that would be nice. That'd be interesting. That'd be an interesting aspect to play around with. But yeah. So well, we'll just have to wait and see what they come up with at E3, because they're probably going to go into more depth with it at E3. And I don't know if the trailer showing here was like alpha footage or something. Personally, I do hope they go into more detailed thing with the character models and such in the release thing. But judging from it just now, it does look interesting. It does look decent enough at the moment, but I feel they can do better. I feel this is like alpha footage. This isn't the final footage, I think, of the game itself. This is sort of like a trailer. This is like alpha trailer type thing. Or beta trailer. I don't know. So, yeah. They're going to showcase it on June 14th, Sunday at E3, 7 p.m. Pacific time, to see the world premiere of the game. So, yeah. This is just me reading it off their YouTube. Link in the description below if you guys want to see it yourselves. So yeah. This should be interesting. JaffaArchfiend, out. Fall out. Oh come on, I had to make the pun. Sorry.